So to begin with our vegan jaggery cake, first of all in a bowl we'll take 1.5 cups of jaggery and stir it really well so that we get rid of all the lumps, and we're gonna add some half cup of lukewarm water to dissolve the jaggery completely and mix it well until it is smooth. Now we'll be adding half cup of olive oil or any other oil would also do, and we'll also add a few drops of vanilla essence and give it a good stir. Moving further, we'll sieve 2 cups of whole wheat flour . Once it is done, we'll keep it aside and get our liquid batter. And now we'll add flour to the batter simultaneously, adding water to maintain the consistency. Make sure that you add the flour in batches and not everything at once, and stir it really well to avoid formation of any lumps in the batter. The more you whisk the batter, the cake would turn out to be absolutely fine. Now we will grease the baking tin with a few drops of oil very well, and to dust it we'll be adding some wheat flour and moving the tin in every direction. Now we'll be preheating the cooker. For that, we'll add some salt to the base of the cooker. This is the salt which I have previously used a lot of times, so even you can do that. And I'll be putting a stand, and I'll be removing the whistle of the lid, and I'll be allowing it to preheat for 15 minutes on low heat. Coming back to the batter, now we'll add half teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We are adding this at the end so that the cake would rise better. Make sure to add these ingredients just before baking it. After whisking it really well, we'll transfer the batter to the baking tin. Now we'll tap the tin to get rid of any air bubbles, and we'll be adding some chopped dry fruits on the top. Here I have taken some almonds and cashews. You can also add some walnuts. Now we'll be adding it to our cooker, which was getting preheated since 15 minutes, and cook it for 35 to 40 minutes on low flame. Once it is done, insert a toothpick or a skewer to check. If it comes out dry, means your cake is absolutely ready. Now we'll loosen the ends so that the cake demolds really well. We'll be taking a plate and flipping the cake onto it. Tap it before you demold it so that it leaves the edges and the corners, and you can see how well the cake has baked and it came out really smoothly. You can see the texture, it has turned out pretty well, and I really hope that all of you like the recipe, and thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.